Anyone want to talk about Vegas?
Welcome to our Las Vegas roundup.
Hello!
We just thought we would come on here and give everybody some feedback about our trip from being away. Now that the washing's been washed and the jet lag's starting to lift.
For you had 13 hours sleep.
13 hours sleep.
13 hours unconscious. I walked the dog this morning and she slept through the postman knocking the door. He had to post one of his tickets through.
Dead to the world, Lois.
Yeah.
It's the best sleep I've had.
I only got about 7 hours, and then 2 o'clock this afternoon, this big sledgehammer hit me right in the face, going, "You're going to bed." And I did. So I missed the football, I missed everything today, but yeah, I'm not feeling too bad. And there's only one thing will make you feel better, and that's these babies. Cheers.
Cheers.
Got some Vegas beer home with me, and well, some real good Welsh stuff here.
And I'm on my favourite Mike's Harder, trying to ration them out to make them last a bit.
Yes. Oh, well, where do we start? The travelling?
Well, no, we start about how we booked our trip, who we booked through. So
yes.
We booked our trip through Virgin, and for originally 10 nights, it was £613 each. That was flights, which were meant to go direct from Manchester to LA and then LA to Vegas, but as everyone probably knows, they cancelled that route and we got moved on to the KLM route that we originally travelled on, which generated us an extra day. So for 11 nights, that was the price that we paid then in the end.
Yeah, I think that would have paid an extra £10.
Oh yeah, we had to pay an
the
extra
day before, but
£10.
That was no issue for another night. That's great.
It was like £10 to get an extra night in Vegas. It was perfect.
Yeah.
So by them moving us, we were then travelling with KLM through Amsterdam to Manchester to Amsterdam to Las Vegas.
Yeah. Those Dutch pilots, so I have to say, they just fire the plane down and bang it off the runway. It's just going there and coming back. They just don't seem to give
that was only on the smaller plane.
Yes.
On the one that went between Amsterdam and Manchester.
Yes.
It just lands with a thud every time.
It's like,
terrible.
it just seemed to, well, he's coming in a bit fast here, bang, but the long haul flight was great.
Well, apart from
the landings were great. The
seats on the plane are awful.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
Awful seats.
It's the Boeing Dreamliner, and we've had the Dreamliner once before to Mexico, and we found exactly the same thing.
Their seats have about this much padding on them. They're terrible. But to be fair, it wouldn't stop me travelling that route again because it was really good.
It wouldn't, because of lack of options, really.
Well,
we're half an hour from Manchester Airport, so that's the big thing. It'd be nice to go through London direct, but that 3.5 to 4 hour drive back
at the end of your trip,
an absolute no. We used to, when we lived in Belfast, we used to go from Dublin. It was great, but even that 2 hour drive was hell coming back. And Dublin is the cheapest way to go. If you can book Expedia and you can go through Dublin, it's about £300 cheaper than going from any of the UK airports.
Like any
Skyscanner,
any app that lets you look up Dublin flights, they're a heck of a lot cheaper. They really are. I think it's because you don't pay as much taxes and things.
It is. It's less taxes, and if you can get a flight, the way we used to go from Dublin was Dublin to Heathrow or Gatwick, and then Gatwick direct to Vegas.
Yeah.
But if you can go from Dublin and then you can go to America, like Chicago or New York or anything, you can pre-clear immigration, which will save you an hour of standing in that bloody queue when you come off the plane, which is a big thing. But we had a bad experience with Expedia last year, and we lost all our flights with American Airlines. So a big F you to American Airlines if you're watching, because you're scum. You're absolute scum. Weren't allowed into America. And they were like, well, too bad.
The flight's still going. Your money back.
We're not allowed in, But there you go. So, yeah, we're burned with that. And that's what really put us to Virgin. Because when you Virgin, you'd be looked after. If anything was wrong, you would have the credit to then book at another time.
And it was proven that we did have the, because something did go wrong, they weren't flying that route anymore, but they sorted us out and gave us that extra night.
The first time they did, though, when the James flying back from Vegas to Amsterdam, and then we landed in Amsterdam half an hour after our flight had left to come back to Manchester. And we looked at the book and went, hold on, what's this? And then we phoned them, you'll make it? No, won't make it. No, it's already left. Okay, we'll put you another one. So we had a long wait, but it was 4 hours.
But you know what? Amsterdam airport is kitted out for it.
It's big.
They have all these long benches everywhere that have like padded little mattresses about this size on them, and we did manage to get like about an hour's sleep
got a
each
bit of
on
sleep
them.
here and there,
So like
you can take they're so big, you can take yourself off the corner
and the shopping in it and the restaurants. It's
the Heineken
like
bar,
a mini city, isn't it? Amsterdam airport.
Yeah, it is very big.
So definitely would fly that route again.
Yes, I would just but hopefully, fingers crossed, the Virgin flight comes back on from Manchester to LA, because that would be ideal. Flying with Virgin.
But the dream would be Manchester to Vegas direct.
I would, of course, it would be. I'm quite jealous of people that live around London that can just do a direct flight.
Yeah.
To Vegas, that's excellent. But it is hard, but it would never put me off ever going back. No. It's just the place to be, and the place I always want to go. So yes, travelling was uncomfortable. Dreamliner, but Boeing, sort your seats out.
Yes.
Because it's not just KLM.
It's every Boeing flight with
always Boeing. Yeah.
So then hotel Excalibur. What did you think?
Second time staying there.
Yeah.
The first time we stayed there, we stayed in a higher room. I think it was the third highest room you can get. Was the Royal Tower?
Yeah, we'd stayed in the renovated tower the last time we were there. Yeah.
And then we started watching room reviews before we went away, and didn't notice too much of a difference.
No,
and we
exactly.
Just went,
it's like a painted wall and a different picture in the background in the renovated room.
Yeah.
To be fair,
we were just like, you know what, just book it, because
we're one of these people that would far rather bring the extra money to stay, because obviously we haven't got to the stage yet where we get comped rooms or anything.
Yeah.
So what we would far rather do is spend little money on the hotel to be able to bring extra money with us then to like play and do all the things that we want to do.
To go to Oscars and to go to we're starting to go to the real nice places. We're getting to know them and go to Ramsay's and have that extra money in your budget every day. Really to do nice restaurants and do a lot more gambling. Because we never ever done near this gambling before.
No,
it was just $20 here and there. We never went out with like $150 to gamble each.
Exactly.
Never at that. So I loved it. I would not have a problem staying there, because I find. We met a guy on the plane. He says, is that not a bit out of the way up in Excalibur? I says, no, because you've got...
We love the south end of the strip.
We do.
We love the south end because we love Mandalay Bay, we love Luxor, we love New York, MGM. And they're all within us,
Park
MGM, in Vegas terms, they're all within a stone throw.
They are, I know.
Very small stone, but...
I know. That's true. Yeah, it is. You've those hotels, and it's a great part of the strip. It's everything's there, and... It is a nuisance when you want to go downtown. It is, but
then
you just get a lift. The honest
Lift was a game changer for us this time as well. Any other time we went, we just got normal taxis, but lifts are so much cheaper.
They are.
It opens so much more of Vegas to you, and definitely we'll be using Lyft the next time we're back.
I think we're forced to do that because the SDX wasn't running,
that's true.
And that's what we always got. We always got the SDX from the south end and the north end of the strip. And it is pretty good, but there's some times when the traffic was so bad, you're stuck on buses for maybe 45 minutes. And we'll never ever do that again. I'm so glad we got Lyft. And we came back, we just put it all on a credit card because we didn't bring any prepaid cards with us. We just brought completely cash. And then this time we come home, put all the lifts on credit cards, and then just paid it. We got home and paid it this morning and just said, we owe this for lifts, and that's it. So
that's one thing I would do differently next time would be preload a card with a certain amount for our lifts, and if we're going to go to Resorts World, because again that was cashless. And some of the shows I know in Vegas are cashless for their bars, just from reading online things and that. So I would definitely do that. But in terms of Excalibur, the room, the pillows were like clouds.
Yeah, the pillows.
The bed was amazing.
So comfortable.
And it was super clean, turn down service every day. Not turn down service, but like tidied over service every day.
Yeah.
Spotless, and that's all you want. You want a clean, comfortable bed whenever you go back at night. We were never in the room for long enough.
No, that's it.
And our view, like, you know.
I know, it was a great view.
Yeah, we did do the $20 trick at check-in.
You were so terrible at it. You didn't
I made it so obvious. I was like, boom, there you go.
And it wasn't even, and then it just sort of fell out and sat on the counter the whole time we were trying to negotiate a room. I was like, she's going, are we going to take this or not? But at the end of the day, we
she deserved it. Like, because the view was fabulous, and I don't know if we'd have got that same room if we didn't give it to her.
Yeah,
but she really looked in her computer, because originally I said to her, is there any way we could get a room with a bath? Because I know that the higher rated rooms have baths in the Excalibur.
And I love a bath in Vegas. I like when I come home in the afternoon, I like having a bath for 45 minutes and then out. But we barely had that time.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had the time to use it anyway. And she did look. She spent about 3 or 4 minutes looking to see if she could accommodate us. Now, maybe if we'd have been there a shorter time, we might have been able to get that upgrade. But she did.
It was busy. The hotel was really busy.
Really busy, because there was a couple over the weekends. The weekend that we were there was a volleyball tournament. There was something else, and there was it was just heaving at the weekends. So yeah, and like any staff we encountered in Excalibur were so friendly. Yeah. Like, everyone was brilliant in Excalibur, and I know it gets a bad rep online, but I tell you what, I'd stay again.
Does it?
100%. Yeah, like there are people who think that going to Vegas is about
Circus gets a bad rep, and you say you never stay.
I'd never stay in Circus. No.
But it's just too far down, and to be honest, that area is really rough now.
Oh my gosh, is it not?
It's being isolated like that. Even when we were down in Resorts World, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to mention. But...
Well, yeah, we did the night that we went to see Carrie Underwood at Circus. We didn't put it in the vlog, because we didn't want to bring our vlog down. But we did have an incident where we were at the 7-Eleven across the road from Resorts World, and there was a man stabbed 8 times at the bus stop, just directly facing. Yeah. Resorts World.
7-Eleven literally bolted up their doors with a bike chain and ran off.
And
we were going, why is this closed? And then all the police and ambulance are there, and we're like...
Yeah, it was literally like having rich neighbours move in on your estate, you know? And then like suddenly the whole thing's...
Yeah, Resort World's just there and this is happening. It just
so
had this
surreal.
Uncomfortable feeling, and we had that a few times, to be honest. When you left Mandalay Bay and went up to the Vegas sign,
we walked.
There was like meth heads jumping in front of cars and shouting at cars and F you, and we're standing there waiting to cross the lights and going, is this guy going to pull a knife or something? Because there was complete psychopaths about the place.
But it didn't put me off, like, at all. You know, it's terrible, the situation in Vegas sometimes. But it doesn't put me off. You've just got to, what I would say about it is, it's uncomfortable at the time, but you've got to have your wits about you if you venture too far away from that main drag of the strip.
Yeah, you do. You can't go away really drunk or anything. You could get into a bit of... problems. But we noticed a lot more security about the place.
Yeah, well, that's
a lot more. There's a lot more police, a lot more security around hotels, and which was good. And like in the Excalibur, there was security asking you to scan your card at the elevator every time, which was good, because then you can't get up. And you also, if you get into the elevator and you don't have a card, you can't get up the rooms.
Get up the rooms, which
you have to scan your card and then press your room number. Yeah. So that was nice, but the rest of it, you can sense things are heightened a bit. Security's heightened. We asked our limo driver about this, Scotty, who's been there for 28 years, Glaswegian guy, and he said that during the lockdown, they were basically putting people up for free in the hotel rooms and giving rooms away for nothing, and it attracted in a lot of outsiders.
And some of them just haven't left.
Yeah, they haven't left, and they're not too great people. So I don't know the situation there on the ground, but it was definitely a difference from the last time we were. But absolutely would not put me off going. But like I say, just have your wits about you if you're venturing away from hotels and sort of off strip a little bit. But yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to say. But yeah, Excalibur, if that was there on a good deal next time, 100% I would stay there easily, no problem.
I agree.
Yeah,
and because like the amenities it has in it, the food court, the casino's great.
Yeah,
most of the time.
It's very smoky. That's a problem. It's very smoky.
It
some
is
nights.
Quite a smoky casino at the weekends.
I'm asthmatic, so I get it straight away and go, right, we're going somewhere else, you know. And that seemed to be the worst, really.
Yeah.
You know.
But other than that, props to Excalibur. I really
loved it. Any problems, you went down to the desk, and apart from them, there was this little American guy, and he was. I says, "Could you sort this out for me?" Yes, no problem. And he's like, "Oh, you're from Belfast and stuff." Yes. And I'm like, yeah. You seen that movie Belfast? I says, "No." Oh, I'll say no. It looks great and everything. And he's like, "Tell me this, why did Kenneth Branagh film it in black and white?" I'm like, "Nobody knows. Do you not know? There must be a reason and everything." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know. It just seems like some American people think that, Northern Ireland's got 4 houses and it's one village, and everyone just goes around each other's house and parties all the time." I felt like taking the phone out and going, "Kenneth, what's going on here? Got a guy here asking me why you filmed that bloody movie in black and white. He's not very happy about it." I'm like, "I don't know, mate. Don't know Kenneth Branagh, So, but anyway, it's all fun, God bless him.
Oh, he was funny.
He was funny, yes, he was. But yeah, the staff and everything, whole experience, great. No problems whatsoever. I would 100% go back, so all good.
Yeah. But a tip for anyone staying in any hotel in Vegas is bring a kettle.
Oh yes, we're gonna go. You're so tight, not buying coffee.
No, it's not about being tight. It's about everyone knows British people love a good cuppa in the mornings, and even at night you come up to the room. We cuppa before bed.
Yeah.
We brought a travel kettle with us, and to be honest, on our last day at checkout, we went to Starbucks and it was $9.80 for 2 coffees, and so that saved us $9.80 every day.
I don't drink coffee. I tried to order coffee. Decaf caffeine sends me off the flipping scale. And we were in Circus and I asked for decaf coffee, and she laughed at me and said, even though it's on the menu, it's right behind you. Haha, you'd be the only person in here asking for a decaf coffee. Like, I'm so sorry that caffeine doesn't agree with me, but we're not all the same here. But I drink tea in the room, so I was so happy I brought a travel kettle. Because I had a cup of tea every morning, a cup of tea normally at night. And it was the best tea I had when I was there, because, sorry, Americans, you just can't do tea.
Your tea with your latte.
Yeah, Starbucks gives you 2 teas and all this loose leaf crap, and it still is tasteless. Yeah. So, and frothy milk. So, the best tea I had was in the room. So travel kettle saved us a minimum of $10 a day.
Yeah, so there's $110 over the course of the trip.
Yeah.
Which, it was definitely worth it. Yeah, it is. 100%. Bring it again.
I know people love their coffee runs, and if you love your coffee, and I love my coffee, but going down and buying that every day, just no. We're happy. It's like going to Spain and all that. You've got your travel kettle. It's a real British thing.
Okay, so food. What is your best restaurant?
Oscars.
Didn't even have to think about it, did I?
Oscars. Beautiful. Everything about it. The spuds, the steak, the Brussels sprouts. The service, everything, the whole experience when you walked in, when you left, 100% was, definitely Oscars. Yeah, really nice. I would love to go back.
I agree. We will go back next time we go there, because
I want a bigger ribeye. Yeah. So I was worried about getting too full and couldn't be able to have a beer. So,
because it was a celebration day, we still wanted to be able to drink. Yeah. And there's nothing worse than being busted and not being able to drink. But I 100% agree. Oscars was my favourite experience meal that we had.
So good. Mm-hmm.
But I do want to highlight a couple other places that we went to, because I thought they're really worth mentioning. Mm-hmm. Gordon Ramsay's a pub.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Really enjoyed it.
Although Chris would like to tell you about the soup.
Yes, I didn't. I said I was looking forward to comparing the soup between Mon Ami Gabi and Gordon Ramsay's. Mon Ami Gabi was nicer soup. It was nicer, just nicer flavour. The broth was nicer, but I loved how it was the bread, the cheese on toast, whatever. What do they call it?
They called it rarebit.
Rarebit. He says there's rarebit in that, and is that a rabbit? He's all about.
You sound like someone good.
I know, but I'm like, what the hell's that? Rarebit and that cheese on toast, mate. But there was so much cheese. Like, you were just lifting balls of cheese, and just with the ale, it was so good.
It was really good. So, the broth, I thought was lovely. I can't compare, because obviously I only tried a wee sip of Chris's one and Mon Ami Gabi. I did love the soup there.
Yeah.
But another standout meal for me was Whiskey Liquor Up.
Oh yeah.
We just both shared buffalo chicken sandwich, and oh my
really
gosh, the size of it. I'm glad we shared it because it was huge.
Yeah, we're a bit hungry, both of us. Like, we'll just get one to share, and it was massive. Yeah, it was such a good. I would like to eat there definitely next time.
Yeah, 100%.
Amazing, yes. And also it was the best bar.
Oh yeah, it was
best bar we went to. Was
bar.
Whiskey Liquor.
Loved it. Loved the whole vibe. We chatted to some amazing people when we were there, like people from Lake Erie.
Yeah.
A couple from Scotland who we mentioned in the vlog. Like
Dougie and Shona. Yes, yeah. Lovely couple, and that's a good thing about sitting around the bar.
You get chatting with people. Far more people.
You know, yeah. And over here, I'm like, let's speak
it's a bit of a recluse.
I sit away from people, but there it's so good. You know, you get to sit and
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was my favourite bar as well. Yeah. We're quite compatible. You can see why we're married.
I know, you can indeed.
What about your favourite drink of the trip?
Well, it started off, I used to like Bud Light and I used to like Miller Lite, but at the end of the holiday I was loving Michelob Ultra. Now we can get it in the UK, but it's only 3.5%, so there's no point even drinking it. So it's 4.3 there. This is a Michelob, but it's a bit dead.
Because you poured it out of the can.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the Guinness and Rira. It was
bouncing. I've never had such a
worst
Guinness in my life.
But
we might do that the next time, actually.
Yes.
Get some Guinness from a few different places and try them, because Guinness in the UK and Ireland is completely different. Like, Guinness in America that we had in Rira was fizzy, and it's not meant to be fizzy. It's a flat, smooth, sort of like coffee, nutty,
coffee,
creamy taste.
Chocolate.
It's meant to be,
and it's smooth. The draft is smooth. If you get the bottles of Guinness, you'll get fizz in that, but the draft is totally different.
Yeah, so I think that
like
could be a
Dublin
thing
is number one. Dublin is the best Guinness that you can get, bar none. It is the best. Belfast is below it. Belfast is number 2. You come to the UK, like mainland, Scotland, England, Wales. It's a bit colder, but it's still smooth and you can still get good pints. So it's the next level down. It's like level 3.
And America's like level 7 or 8.
I don't know. I don't know where the rest of them are. Well, we've had Guinness in Lanzarote before, and it was an Irish bar, and it was really good.
Yeah, and that was an Irish pub in Vegas.
I was really surprised at that, but I love Rira. Like, I'm not running Rira down at all.
Rira was another good experience.
A brilliant
the
bar,
band that were playing were great.
Yeah,
it didn't come across well in the vlog, but we had spotted that band a couple of months prior in another couple's vlogs, and we looked them up on YouTube and made sure that we went for dinner there that night that band were on, because they were called the Black Donnellys, and they were really, really good.
Yeah. Really good. Yeah,
really good band. They're from Ireland as well, originally, but they live in the States now. So but if you can catch the Black Donnellys at Rira, they're really good. Really good. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to go there next time we're there if they're on, and just
have drinks,
go for a drink
food,
and sit in the bar. But we didn't realise it was that busy. We didn't realise it'd be that big either, and we were right at the back.
Like a little tavern. Whenever you go inside and then you go through. I just thought it was just going to be the bar bit, and then it opened into this Aladdin's cave at the back.
Did. And it really, the theme of it,
the
owner's got it down to a T. That looks like a bar you go in Dublin or Belfast. You just walk in.
Yeah,
that's exactly the way it is, and 100% props. But maybe they just need to get Guinness to open a Guinness factory in Las Vegas and do real good Guinness draft. It's owned by Diageo. It can be done. They're a worldwide company, for goodness sake. So please get one open and get some Guinness draft. But definitely next time we go back, we'll notice a few places doing it. So we'll try.
I think we're gonna definitely make that one of our points to try some Guinness and compare them and see which is the best or closest to back the UK Guinness. So you've just said about your favourite beer, but what was your favourite drink?
I'd say pina coladas this time.
Shocker.
Just finally discovered them. Really, really good. The best one, thanks to Vegas Baby, was Excalibur, because if I hadn't watched their vlogs, I would never have tried it, and they said it, and Excalibur was really good, and it was our first night, and went, you know what, let's just try it.
Yeah.
So, lovely, really nice. And went to Cosmo and went to Mandalay Bay, and they all looked fancy, but they were the best. That and also Harris. They done a lovely pina colada as well. Very, very good. The worst one was probably Mandalay Bay and Cromwell, which was that was a disappointing experience, wasn't it, in Cromwell? Just to go off topic a bit here, but you went to Cromwell. It's a very small casino. You just walk straight in. All the machines are here. The bar's right here. You think drink service would be great.
There was like 4 or 5 girls, but they just congregated at the bar all night. Yeah. They didn't really come and mingle and ask for drinks.
There was one drink. We tipped her. Tipped her $5 and she never came back. And we were sitting opposite her. We moved machines just opposite the bar, and they still didn't come over.
In terms of drink service, Mandalay Bay,
very good. Yeah, very good.
Amazing.
Yeah,
like that was it our second or it must have been our second or third night we went to Mandalay Bay, and the lady was chasing us around the casino.
Yeah, we were complaining about it because
after that hour when she was like covering the whole casino
the whole casino because the other waitress had phoned in sick and she was doing double, and then but once she come back and found us and she got a couple of tips. We moved the whole way 360 degrees around that casino and she followed us, and which was great. But I have to say, the casinos, the bar service in Aria
as well,
absolutely top notch.
Both Aria and Mandalay Bay. Amazing. Yeah. Really, really good. And what you would expect from a 5-star property as well. And I'm not saying like we're tipping them lots and lots of money here to come back.
make sure you get the money every time.
Or $4, especially, Mandalay Bay we were probably tipping quite a lot because I was drinking champagne. Yeah. And you were drinking pina coladas, and we were just trying to not make sure she came back in a way, but kind of cover our drinks a bit, because if you went to the bar in one of those casinos and you bought a champagne and you bought a pina colada, I went to the bar, I probably said this in the vlog, and I bought 2 Bud Lights
that was our first night.
Excalibur on our first night, and I bought 2 Bud Lights. It cost me $17.80. Yeah. So imagine if I went and I bought a champagne and a pina colada.
I know, that's right. God. And we were, did you play at that bar?
No,
we didn't play at the bar. No, I just ordered. But there was a band on, and we were. It was at the end of the night.
We were just like a mess still from the jet lag at the start.
I couldn't believe. What did you order that for? Just put it in the machine and get free ones. But we were just shattered the first night.
So my favourite drinks were probably. I loved the champagne. Whenever you're gambling in any of the MGM properties, they give you proper champagne.
That's only when they didn't have Prosecco.
I'll have to go back to the cheap stuff now I'm home.
Not in this establishment. Champagne here.
But my favourite drink was probably the verbena.
Was it really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I
think you're going to say the lemon drop martini.
Where did I get that? Skyfall.
You got it in Skyfall. You got it in Cosmopolitan.
I take it back. I loved the old fashioned in Skyfall. Loved it. I forgot about that.
I'm not a whiskey drinker. That would melt your nose hairs. That stuff.
I loved the old fashioned and the lemon drop. Both of them there actually. So they could be actually. Okay, I have 3 favourite drinks. The verbena, the lemon drop, and the old fashioned at Skyfall.
Okay, I reminded you. See?
Yeah, exactly.
You just forgot. You
just had such a vast trip.
You said to me this morning, I was really enjoying the champagne, and then I forgot to order it halfway through the holiday. It's like
exactly.
It's a good holiday you're having, wasn't it?
Yeah, then I changed to gin and tonic.
Oh, this is good. This is Cali Pale Ale from the Welsh brewery, Little Rebel, and it is awesome.
Tiny Rebel.
Tiny Rebel, sorry, not Little Rebel. Tiny Rebel. Yeah, that's how good it is. Very nice.
Okay.
It's nice to get home and get really nice ales and beers again. Not that Americans have
here, actually, the eels. The
Sierra
eels
Nevada,
that's
really nice.
Little thing.
I've loads here, and I've got my own draft thing, and I'm very happy here with great selection. A much better selection of lagers back here.
Yeah, true. What was your favourite gambling spot?
Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay, without a doubt. Absolutely. Can't even. Yeah. But
we never gambled there before.
No, we didn't. We've never ever gambled there.
It's always just out of the way.
Chris used to always go, Jolene, it's dead fancy looking. You're never going to win in one of those hotels. Yes. Definitely not.
I've always had this perception of the fancy hotels are the tightest, and downtown is the loosest, and Casino Royale is the loosest.
We've never won downtown. Wrong. We've never won in Casino Royale. So,
Yeah.
I absolutely love Mandalay Bay, and to the point where Chris's 40th is next year, and if I can make it happen, because obviously it'll depend on me paying for the trip because it's Chris's 40th, we will stay in Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, for at least some point.
For at least a part of it, because actually our next trip's probably going to be one that we're going to split up for the first time ever, and we've never done that.
So we're going to split it between a week in Mandalay Bay and then a week in the Wynn. So we're all good. You heard it there, people.
I did not agree to that.
It's probably going to be a week Mandalay Bay, a week in Excalibur, a week in the Wynn, a week in Excalibur. We'll see, you know.
But I did I loved Mandalay Bay. I can't. Oh,
great.
I just loved that.
It's
but I suppose it's because it's where we had like our wins. We had like some really good nights in Mandalay Bay. Skyfall. Everything. It's just Mandalay Bay.
The sports book's great. There's so many bars there, like to try, you know, just things we didn't get to do, you know, because you only went 2 nights. But the whole, I like just the big spaced out square that is.
Some people don't like the casino because it is so spaced out, but I love that. I love that. The
Cosmos to me is on top of each other. I love the Cosmo. I thought it was really good. Yeah, but Mandalay Bay is that nice spaced out, you know, just everybody relax. There's plenty of room here. Yeah. Loved it. There's loads of restaurants we like to try. Yes, there's so many places I want to stay. I loved it. Like the Cosmo for the rooms and the balcony.
100%.
That's brilliant. I would love to stay at that. The area, I would love to stay at that.
The Wynn.
The Wynn. Yeah. Like that day we went to the Wynn for the afternoon. Like we come out and lost money and felt like a winner. That's because we were
so well looked after in there.
The service, that was by a mile the best service we had was the Wynn. Just by 2 plebs being there playing and trying to change money. And
some man was even trying to wash Chris's trainers in the toilet.
I know. And shoe shines and all. They were obsessed with these shoe shines over there. You know, I wore an old pair of Reeboks out. I'm like, I'll wear these out because I'm going to buy new trainers when I'm out. And people were trying to clean them all the time, even walking through Planet Holland. Here, come on, I'll clean them for you. I'm like, no, mate, honestly, these are going in the bin tomorrow. And he said, no, come here. You love the Raiders, because we're wearing a Raiders t-shirt. I'm like, I don't really. I support them, but I've watched maybe 1 game all season.
Well, here, you'll be supporting them next season, because I have a $30 bet. Or $300 bet riding on it.
You'll need that to pay for the Wynn's room. But yes, what else then? Sorry, we're rambling.
My favourite gambling spot then was Mandalay Bay as well.
You're agreeing with me again.
I know, exactly.
Where's the dog over? You want to be on camera?
No, she doesn't.
She does. Come on. Come here. This is the cat that hates me. The dog that hates Miss Kenny. Meow. Aren't you? Aren't you gorgeous? She missed me so much.
She didn't.
Yes, she did.
We didn't just leave her home alone. Our son did mind her.
Yeah, no. We didn't leave her at home with a bag of pedigree chum just open on the floor, you know. No. We actually are responsible dog owners. We'd never leave our dog in a kennel. I think that's evil. But anyway.
Experiences then.
Experiences?
Fire renewal.
Fire renewal day was the best.
Fire renewal day was probably the best. No, okay, right. So I have to tell you 2 stories here. But the fire renewal day was one of the best days I've had in Vegas. Easily. Well, you say easily, but I have that other day in Vegas that was also epic.
But that was a night.
That was only a night. Yeah. Okay. So as a whole day,
it was my favourite day.
That
no
was
doubt that's my favourite.
Yeah,
day.
Actually, okay. When you take into account Oscars, Downtown Grand, the Mob Museum, everything that we did that day, Whiskey Liquor Up. Oh my god! Right. Okay. Yes, it was a really, really good day. But the last time we went to Vegas, we went for New Year's. And it was 2016 New Year's Day, and we had an Elvis Presley show booked. Can you detect a theme here? We do like a bit of Elvis. Yeah.
Steve Connolly.
Steve Connolly was the Elvis
Cheers
guy.
to Steve Connolly.
He's never going to watch
Spirit
this,
of the King. He's giving him a cheers. He's not doing his shows anymore, according to our limo driver, but he's off strip. Isn't he?
Yeah, but he was so good. We went to the show, and but before we went to the show, we got, do you know those large drinks that you get with the tequila and things? Frozen margaritas, yeah. So we're like drinking away at them, and Chris says to me, Jolene, there isn't much tequila in mine. I'm going to take it back. So he takes it back to the girl at the bar, and he goes,
it's one of those bars just outside.
It was at the D. It was at the D, that big long bar.
I just said it. Yeah, said I can't really taste any tequila in that.
She went, is that right? And horses half a bottle of her tequila into
upside down like that.
Didn't even charge him for it. Give him it for free. he mixed it all around and he forced it into him. So then we got in the show and they'd run out.
I was in the queue, first of all. I was in the queue and it was linking around the hotel, and that there's a game with the seagull fishes.
Oh, gone fishing or something.
Yeah, so we're in the queue and they're like, I'll stick like $10 in this, and put $10. Like, I got a bonus, I'm on $40. Like, there's my seat, there's my ticket. You know, paid for already, and we're in the queue, and then so then like, this is going to be a good night. You know,
get inside, and Chris goes, "Do you think they've run out of beer? What am I going to drink?" So I says, "What you need is a Mike's."
Yes.
So they only served Mike's Harder in that, which was the last thing Chris needed at this stage because he was already pretty.
Yeah, so brought those big giant Bud Ices from the room. Yeah. We were staying at Royal Resort at the time.
Right,
the timeshare, which is the rooms in there are fine. So I brought a few of them on the bus on down. Then we had the tequila, and it's like, I was starting to get warmed up.
Give him a couple of Nikes, and then he drinks them, and then the show ends, and he was straight up. Like, see if anyone knows my Chris, right? He's quite shy and reserved generally, and then if the drink takes over, that's it. He's away.
Yeah,
he like just wants to talk to everyone. So as soon as the show was over, he's straight up to your man Steve. Steve, brilliant show, mate. Brilliant show. Have you got a t-shirt? And he buys his t-shirt.
I've still got the t-shirt. I should have been wearing a t-shirt. I should have been wearing it. Actually, no, I should have done that.
And he goes straight across to the shop across the street to put the t-shirt on at the back of the shop.
Yes.
Pulls it on. And my favourite photo in life of Chris is him standing underneath the D sign. If anyone knows the D, you'll know that sign that revolves around above the door. And it was revolving around with 2016, and Chris has just stood going, yes, outside underneath the sign.
Might attach that photo, actually.
Yeah, we'll put that photo in here because it's the best moment, I think, and it just sums up Vegas for Chris.
That was the best night out, I'd say.
That was the best night out.
Talking about nights out, that was easily the best night out in Vegas. We had everything, you know, and you're going to like not a big circ show or anything like that.
It was like a $15 each show. Yeah, it was really cheap.
It was really fun, and just really everything comes together, and it was just great. And speaking of shows, we didn't get very much, and when we went out that morning on the penultimate day, I said we're going to go to a show. We tried to go to Opium, but Opium wasn't on, and that's why we ended up going to Matt King.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Opium because our favourite show in Vegas is Absinthe. Love it. But we'll do it next time.
I
and
think
we'll also book
that's the thing. If
to
people think that they're going to get there, and for us, we were very much of the camp ticks for tonight. That was a big thing the last time we were there. And we just assumed it would still be a thing, and it really wasn't.
It was there, but it wasn't.
It was there, but they didn't have those. Like when we were last there, they had every show.
Yeah,
they had like top rate shows. They had everything, and now it's sort of like your C grade shows they've got. They don't really seem to have too much, so that's our thing for going back next time. We will book our shows prior to leaving the UK.
Yeah, we will.
100%.
It's better having them paid for as well. Then your budget's your budget. You know, before we were going, and then we're like, we need $100 for that. You know, $100 for this, and that's coming out of your budget. And going, well, you know, we don't have much for today, and then we're scrimping.
But at the same time, we were afraid to book tickets just because of the whole testing thing.
Well, that's
because
exactly.
If we had tested, like positive, then we never would have got our money back.
That's why you never
booked
Carrie Underwood until we got there, and
that's true.
We should have put that in at the start, to be honest, the whole testing thing. But you know,
well, yeah, it did kind of. Well, sure, we'll talk about it now. The testing thing for us was a bit of a drama. It was. Like, we were really excited right up until that day of the test, and then you go, and it's a bit of a money racket, really. You take your test. We went to a place about 5 miles away from our house, and it was literally, we were in and out in 5 minutes, and they charged us 44 quid for both.
Take one of them tests that you get free from the government.
That our government, the UK government, issue for
make
free.
you download an app and put this on and that on.
And do this and do that.
I mistyped my address and all
Chris's
this.
address was wrong on his.
Because they're like, you're standing in the queue trying to do this.
They don't tell you beforehand you get there that you need to download this app, and then
it just the stress of it all,
and then we had an issue because Chris's name in all his travel documents is Christopher, but his doctor has him issued as Chris. So Chris's vaccine passport thing was in Chris.
Yeah.
So then the whole day I was panicking, thinking, didn't sleep the whole night before. I was like, they're not going to let you on. It's not. it's not the same name. We phoned the 119 number, and they were like, yeah, your airline might not let you on because you've got the wrong name.
Like,
and
oh my
it was just terrible.
This whole scenario this last 2 years has been it's hell for
really
travel.
Unorganised for going as well.
It did.
Because when we got there, we had no hand cream with us, no lip balm with us. We had these are all like.
I did. Yeah, I had a lip balm.
You had a lip balm,
lip balm with hand cream, no.
But like these are all like staples that we bring to Vegas. Like we bring a lip balm, we bring hand cream, we bring like what else did we forget? Oh, Chris forgot to pack his soap bag into his suitcase.
We're so unorganised. Like we're so unorganised.
It was just so chaotic because of the whole testing and the stress thing. Yeah,
and you haven't been away in so long, travelling abroad, and we're going through, and I'm like, my hand luggage has got all my deodorants in and like aftershaves. I'm like, we're going to take all this off me. I'm like, this is my really expensive aftershave. And we got there, and they took the deodorant off me, but
you were lucky.
That was all I lost. Yeah, so I'd hate to lose everything else, but like the simple things of throwing that in your main case, how stupid, but just so unorganised, and travelling is stressful at the best of times, but
that
to throw all that on top, and hopefully that goes pretty quick, because this is coming back. Didn't have to worry about anything. No paperwork, no nothing. Just
it was
normal.
So smooth. So if anyone hasn't travelled back yet since our British government lifted the restrictions, it's a dream.
It's just like it was before.
Just like before. Just check in online, show up at the airport, and you're through. That's it.
Yeah. Get with it, world, will you? It's sick. Amsterdam airport, there's a guy shouting at me, and flipping Dutch tell me to put a mask on while I'm drinking. I'm like, you know what, mate, you're going to get uppercutted if you don't clear off out of my face. And just to swear, he was that close. We were just off a long haul flight, and he was about to get chinned. But anyway, so hopefully the world comes to rationale.
Back to normal.
Get this sorted, because... Anyway, rant over.
So what about Skyfall? Would you go back again?
It's an amazing experience, but it's somewhere I would go back, maybe to show somebody.
If you hadn't been with somebody before.
It's not somewhere.
I don't think it would be on my next trip.
Not on the next trip, yes. Maybe the trip after.
I would try maybe Circa's one instead at the Legacy Club.
Yes, because there's a few of them, and we were
meant to do that, and we were meant to do that the night of the wedding thing, and we were too drunk to realise that the Legacy Club was in Circa when we were there. So we didn't.
Too drunk, I forgot to go up. It's brilliant, yeah. But no.
But but it gives us something to go back for.
Yes, no, I would do another one. Yes, we've done Skyfall 100%. Next time I would do Circus. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And we've been up the top of the Strat as well, so you've seen the nice views
exactly.
and everything.
Yeah, we've done that. Well, that bar's not there anymore at the Strat. You can only eat up at the top of the Strat now. I think you can't go to that bar. It's not there.
Oh, right.
So we
used to go up that. As long as you bought cocktails, wasn't it? You could go up.
Yeah. But now it's not there. There is one at the Waldorf Astoria as well, so that could be another one to try maybe.
Absolutely, we'll try other ones, yes. But Skyfall was beautiful. It really was. But it's more of an experience than something you're going to go back to.
Yeah, like such a view of the Vegas Strip was beautiful. It really, really was.
Yeah. Other bars, like I'll go back to Flights in a heartbeat. We really wanted to go back there, but it just didn't materialise.
I don't know about anyone else, but we always sort of have like a loose-ish sort of plan for our days when we're there. And do you know what? They never ever turn out the way we want them to turn out.
Never.
Like we never made it down to the south outlets, which we are usually
north outlets.
North.
We
went to the south. We went to the south twice.
Yeah.
Possibly because they were closer to us.
Because the SDX wasn't running. The SDX would take you to there. So you'd have to get a deuce down with stops at every stop, and then you'd have to get off at an area where
you've got to change at the Bonneville Transit Centre, and it's not a great part of Vegas.
The last time we had a change from that to get downtown was the Arts District.
That's it. That's exactly where you get off, and it's not...
like our last time.
It's not...
So
that's why we probably didn't go to the north outlets this time.
But near enough everything's in the south. It's in the north anyway.
Exactly.
I like the I do like the north outlets because it's outside and all that. But to be honest, I got everything. I just wish I'd bought a coat from Ralph Lauren, which I didn't. Really should have bought that coat.
But next time, from this time. The night we had off strip was really, really good.
Yeah.
And actually, I would like to try and the next time go to a different casino off strip for a night as well, because we really, really enjoyed ourselves that night.
For the sake of $20 in a taxi.
Yeah, it was so good.
Arizona Charlie's.
And
it was really good.
Actually, I don't know if we said, but that Arizona Charlie's have shows on every weekend, and they're all free. So, like, they have a Fleetwood Mac, they've got that Elvis, they've got the, they just alternate. So if you just check on their website, there's lots of different shows that they have on there, which are really good.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would,
and the people
100%,
need to feel so
next time we go back,
welcome.
I would go there if there's a show on anybody was slightly interested in. You would go for $2 beers.
$2 beers. And the people were so
the characters.
The people watching was amazing.
Brilliant. Yeah, and Santa running around there all night getting spanked and all with the Filipinos and all. Very, very good. And Scotty was there, our limo driver, because he recommended it and he was there. He
was so surprised we turned up.
He really was.
Really was.
He was. So he said, I really hope you come out to it. And it's like, people really don't bother, but we had a great night.
Really,
very, very
really good night.
So good. We'll do it again. It's making me sad talking about all this.
I know.
I really love it.
So, now we're just starting to talking about our plans really for the future, like what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So, over Easter we're gonna go to Blackpool, and all you American followers will be able to see the
Las Vegas
closest thing to Vegas.
It was meant to be. It really was meant to be the UK's Las Vegas under an old Labour government about 15 years ago. It was gonna be building loads of hotels like Las Vegas, and it's right on the seaside, and it was meant to be all this building. There's a big Pleasure Beach adventure
like
park,
Atlantic City.
Yeah, that's what it would have been. Yeah, and then it was all turned down for gambling rights or whatever. But it would have been great. But now
we'll go to the casino, have a wee go in there, see what there is.
It's a good casino.
We might do a little mini vlog on it and see what happens.
Yeah.
We've actually got a holiday booked for September, and we're quite disappointed now that we've come home, because Vegas has left us, we left Vegas wanting more, which I think is the best way to leave Vegas.
Certainly is,
So we have got our holiday booked to Turkey.
Yeah, we've got 10
in the
nights.
Summer, in 10 nights.
10 nights in
the end of the
Marmaris.
summer.
Yeah.
Which if we didn't have booked, we probably could have got back to Vegas in October time.
Yeah, would have got a week in Vegas. Yeah.
So we'll have to make do with 10 nights in Vegas instead, or in Turkey. Sorry. But
we'll do a vlog from there. It's not going to be like the Vegas
it won't
vlog.
be like an everyday thing. It'll just be like a wee
is
roundup of Marmaris and what it's like.
Marmaris is beautiful. The scenery, the ocean.
They've got a casino. We could maybe go and have a look at the casino for a night. Yeah, they do. Yeah,
we could try that and see if they let us film. Maybe the Ellis Island workers will be there. No. But that's all. I do want to bring up that Ellis Island was really good. A small place, but I'll tell
I think
you what,
everyone should go. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, the food was really good for the money.
That's my biggest regret.
That's your biggest regret.
That I didn't get the prime rib in Ellis Island.
Yeah, that is.
Do you have a regret?
Not buying that Ralph Lauren coat. But no, I don't, because we had such a good time.
We
and,
did.
This vlogging, to be honest, we went away wanting to do this as a memory, because we've been watching these vloggers for 2 years. Matt Bridger was the first one. We watched him in the 2020 lockdown, and we blitzed his whole library.
And then we found
I couldn't believe that I'm watching somebody in Vegas with a phone on YouTube, and it then became that we now watch
Vegas Baby, The
Nicky
Coin
Firmage.
Show, Nicky Firmage.
Yes,
we've just discovered Born to Vegas.
Yes, we have, and this is now our watching.
This is all we watch. Literally.
Yeah.
We just watch people on YouTube visiting our happy place.
We do.
That's it.
And to sit down on a Saturday night and a Friday night, we keep them. We keep them for Friday and Saturday, but we want content for Friday, Saturday. So we can have a beer, sit and watch Vegas, reminiscing our times there. And a big thank you to all those people.
All of you, yes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're brilliant. We'll tag you all in the description,
we'll love you, honestly. And this it did inspire us to do it. But when we were going,
we didn't do it though because we wanted like masses of people to watch it. Thank you for watching the people who have.
Thank you so much. Yes,
but
it was
like
just
I just
wanted
to like show my mom. Yeah, because show my mom and show Chris's mom our wedding and what we get up to when we're there, because I'm sure a lot of you who watch this are the same. No one really gets the Vegas bug unless you've been and you've got the Vegas bug.
Yeah. You come home and show photos to people that are going, we don't care about your holiday. Yeah. And also a lot of photos that I've taken, some reason have all disappeared, and you're changing phones, and some you're moving from Android to Apple, and you don't transfer them or whatever, and a lot of them disappear. But this, our whole holiday will be now forever on YouTube, and we'll be able to click back and watch them whenever we want, which is really good.
And in fact, we've actually watched like 2 today.
Watched a couple, and that reminds me, I'm so disappointed. I bought the phone that we're recording on now just for vlogging, for doing this vlog, and because all the people were saying how smooth it was, and I've noticed that it's been juddering a bit watching it back, and it's because on the home screen I haven't activated the optical image stabilization for the recording for the camera, which makes a hell of a difference, and I am so sorry. The next one will be so much smoother, and it's really bugged me, the fact that I never want to go on and go back to Vegas to do an hour vlog for 2 weeks just to do it on optical image stabilization. But anyway,
our next trip
we did
to Vegas will be 2 weeks.
It will be 2 weeks.
It'll be 2 weeks,
yes.
And it'll be either February, like late February, early March, or March.
No, it's going to be end of March.
So same time.
End of March. Yeah, it's going to be end of March. The weather's really good.
Well, it's perfect for, like I said, us blue folk who are like literally still super pale after 10 nights.
Still, no, it's a wee band, But next year it's going to be 100% 2 weeks end of March. Yeah,
we need to celebrate all things Chris for his 40th.
Oh,
so, yeah, but like I said, we might mix it up a bit. A few nights on the majority of the time will be on the Strip. I actually really want to do 2 nights downtown. Yeah. And I've never wanted to do 2 nights downtown before. I've never wanted to stay downtown at all. I know we didn't have any success with the gambling, but I just feel like for the bars and the scene and everything else, it's a good place to be for a couple of nights. Which probably will be downtown grand just because I loved the whole vibe in there. I loved the staff in there were lovely. Rooms are meant to be nice. Not because, well, obviously we haven't stayed before, but so we'll see how that all works out. But obviously we'll keep everyone posted on the channel and on Twitter and that, what we're up to. Yeah.
And so, the whole thing, before we went away, we were like, I don't know why people do this. Is it not getting in the way of their day? I'll understand people travel alone, maybe they would do it, but if they're away and a few of them or whatever. And we were like, we'll start recording, and if it gets in our way, we'll just stop. And we've done day one, which was we're a tired mess on day one, sloppy and everything. But I think when we posted that to YouTube, that was it.
That was like, we were committed.
Yeah, we were committed. And if we hadn't have posted day one and just took the footage, to come back and do it at home, it would never have come out. It would have sat there. I would have deleted it all, and it would never have gone around it. You get back to work and life gets in the way.
I agree.
But that daily vlogging, I loved it. I woke up and it's the first thing I done. Yeah. And I spent a couple of hours on it. But you're right. If day one hadn't been posted, the pressure was then on. We have to do it every day.
Because we had family texting us going, "Where's the vlog today? What's happening?
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, I thought nobody would watch this. Nobody. Yeah, I literally thought this would have 10 or 20 viewers, and we would look at it when we come home as what was meant to be a memory of going away. And the comments from people on YouTube. I cover YouTube mostly, and Jolene will do Twitter and stuff, but I honestly can't believe that people love this. I love when people in the camera just
filming. And from the other Vegas vlogging community, the shares and the likes and the retweets.
I didn't even reach them. I don't know.
I know. And like all it's just been amazing. And unreal. Thank you all for helping us and supporting and promoting our channel. Yeah. Because we've thoroughly enjoyed it, which I'm sure you can tell from the videos. we're just two average Joes. It did enhance our holiday.
It did. And
like, I loved
made it the best Vegas holiday we've ever
had.
And
I agree.
we were like that to get back. We were like that to get back and do it again.
And that's never been us.
Never.
Usually we come back a bit jaded because like Vegas knocks your bag in. But not like as soon as I set foot in Amsterdam airport, I was going to Chris, I want to get back on the plane. I just want to go back. I want to go back. I literally cried in the taxi leaving Excalibur.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. And that's not us. We are like home bird people.
Yeah. When I go to Greece or Turkey or whatever, say a week, I'm crying to get home. I miss my sofa, I miss my Xbox, I miss my dog, I miss my home comforts. And then I sort of come around after a day and like, okay, I can just eke it out the 10 days. But Las Vegas that's my place, and I would stay there forever. I would easily stay there forever. But
well, hopefully the next time we'll get that hand pay and you'll be able to stay forever.
Take that million, or 1.3 million or whatever, That's sort of.
So
we love to saying this, he says, well, if you win big, just pay this house off and I'll live here and you can stay here. So alright, you have to send the dog out though because I miss her too much.
So again, just thanks everyone so much, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get back there sooner rather than later.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys, thanks for watching. Love all the comments. You are amazing, and yes, everyone else, keep the Vegas content coming because we need some.
We need some now to get us through.
Yeah. All the best.
Bye. Bye. And for anyone who was wondering, fear not. The room bar made it home.
I know. Made it home in her hand. Look, should you believe it?